Owl. Characters: bear and squirrel. Stage set. The backdrop shows a group of trees like a forest. A lone tree sits in the middle of the stage. The tree has a hole in the trunk. Bear and squirrel are talking to each other next to the tree in the middle of the stage. Bear: do you think he knows? Bear covers a hole in a tree with several branches. Squirrel: yes, he knows. I was visiting with him early this morning while I was out gathering acorns. You do know it is going to be an exceptionally harsh winter this year, don't you? The snows will be deep and the ice will be thick over the lake. You had better eat extra berries over the next few months in preparation for the long winter ahead. I am. Bear, interrupting Squirrel: you were talking with Owl this morning? What did Owl say that led you to believe that he does know? Squirrel, jumping up and down: first of all, the big oak tree down by the stream is almost out of acorns. I think some squirrels from the forest next door are coming over here and taking the acorns off some of our trees. That is a bit worrisome. We may not have enough nuts of our own. Bear holds up both front paws and tries to stop Squirrel from talking. Bear: Squirrel, Squirrel, you need to slow down. Squirrel: how can I if we don't stop the other squirrels from... Bear carefully puts one of his paws over Squirrel's mouth to silence him. Squirrel squirms. Squirrel: look at me. Squirrel stops squirming and stands still. Slowly, Bear removes his paw from Squirrel's mouth. Squirrel's eyes bug out and dart all around, but he keeps quiet. Bear: how do you know that Owl knows? Squirrel hesitates before he speaks, fixing his gaze on Bear's massive paws. Squirrel: I was talking to him about the oak trees, you know, the ones losing acorns to those marauding squirrels, and he said he would see me later. Squirrel puts his own tiny paw up to his mouth. Bear, scratching his head: he said he will see you later? How does that show he knows? Squirrel has his eyes glued to Bear's paws as he replies. Squirrel: I never see Owl later. He sleeps during the day. I see him really early in the morning as the sun is coming up. Right after that, he goes to sleep, resting from a long night of hunting. I go to bed before he wakes up after dark. So when he gets up to go hunting at night, I'm already asleep. But this morning, Owl said that he would see me later. That can only mean he knows we are cooking up something for tonight. Bear lets both paws drop down to his sides. I do not dispute what you say, Squirrel. It would be of no use to argue with you over it, but I do wonder how he found out. We animals have done such a good job keeping this whole thing a secret. Squirrel takes a few steps backward, away from Bear. I don't know how he would have found out. After we talked about the missing acorns, I reminded him about making sure he stays at home until after 9 o'clock tonight. You know, in case anyone wanted to come by and visit with him about hunting, the weather, or expressing pleasure about his most recent good fortune. I pointed this out to him so that to make sure he stayed home tonight, you see. Uh-oh. Bear slaps both of his front paws up on either side of his head and moans. He shakes his head and sits down on the trunk of a fallen tree. Bear chuckles. Well, now I know how he knows. Number 1. Read the meanings below for the word fix. Fix, verb: 1, to repair. 2, to prepare. 3, to make stiff. 4, to look directly at. What does fixing mean in paragraph 11? A, to repair. B, to prepare. C, to make stiff. D, to look directly at. Number 2, what does dispute mean in paragraph 16? F, not see. G, not agree. H, not decide. J, not wonder. 3, Bear's conversation with Owl in the play offers the idea that Bear, A, is Owl's new friend. B, is worried about what Owl knows. C, wants to show Squirrel that he is caring. D, wants Squirrel to leave and go away. Number 4, read lines 7 through 12 from the play. What information does the author give the reader in these lines? F, the problem found in the play. G, the way the play concludes. H, the way the problem in this play is solved. J, the character who solves the problem in this play. Number 5, why does Squirrel want Bear to eat more berries? A, Bear is looking thin. B, it is what Owl has suggested. C, it will get him through the long winter. D, other squirrels are coming over and taking food. 6, how does the author provide a sense of fear in the play? F, the author has Squirrel talk to Bear. G, the author has Squirrel keep looking at Bear's paws. H, the author gives Bear a chance to visit with Squirrel. J, the author reveals that Bear knows who Squirrel is friends with.